Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Mah-Dry-Bread and these are 7 great tips to improve at Northgard. 1. Longship docks are an incredibly important early game building that gives you early access to both money and either fame or lore. It can be built on any shore territory for 80 wood. It's often recommended to build one in your 2nd or 3rd territory, although you could potentially put one in your starting territory and make it work, especially if you're the Raven tribe. Most of the time you're going to want to use it for lore, as you won't always have many sources of lore available to you, but gathering fame can be useful if you're very close to hitting either the 200 or 500 threshold, and just need to push it over. 2. Every +1 to your resource gain is roughly 6 of that resource a month. The full math of it is actually a bit complicated and honestly not terribly useful to figure out on the fly, so as a rule of thumb, if you consider every +1 to be 5 or 6, you can safely know how long it will take before you have the amount of resources that you're looking for. 3. Manually control your scouts and only use them when you need them. I know it seems like an enormous pain since they automatically explore if you leave them alone, but it's much faster to manually tell them where to explore next, and it will ensure that they explore the most important areas first. Also, when you've already scouted every area next to each one that you own, turn your scout back into something more useful. It might seem useful to have a scout constantly exploring the map, but having that extra person gathering resources to help you expand into the areas that you've been exploring will give you the much needed boost to your economy that you need, especially early in the game. 4. Altar of Kings is an expensive but fantastic building for its long-term resource trickle. It gives you +2 food, wood, lore, and crowns, as well as a one-time bonus of 50 fame, and is required for the fame victory. At the cost of 300 crowns and wood, it pays for itself after about 2 years. It also costs 10 stone that you're not going to get back, but considering the other benefits, it's worth it. Most importantly, it doesn't require anyone to staff, so a clan with population issues shouldn't have to worry about it. The Altar of Kings is also a must-have if you're the Boar tribe, as the final upgrade in the top lore tree gives you double the income from it. 5. Although food often feels like a bigger priority, collect some stone and iron as fast as you can. Every tribesman you get is going to eat more food, so making the most food out of a smaller amount of people will mean that you can dedicate more of your people to other tasks. Using iron to upgrade the tools of farmers, hunters, and fishermen, as well as stone to upgrade the gathering buildings and silos, will give your food a much needed boost in gather rate without needing a horde of villagers scavenging for food. 6. You can put multiple trade posts and marketplaces in the same area for an overlapping bonus. Most upgraded buildings add 20% to all of that unit's production in the area, but you can only have one of that building on the resource. Because marketplaces and trade posts don't require any resource, you can build 2 of them in the same area, so that the upgrade bonus applies to double as many merchants. This easily gets you ridiculous amounts of crowns, great for a player with the negotiations lore who hasn't found much stone or iron and needs to buy it. 7. Always be looking for where to expand next. Players often start to turtle in what land they already have and try to focus on making the most out of it, but it's players who are constantly trying to expand that end up with the strongest economy. More territory means more happiness, more population, more resources to gather, and a bigger economy. If you have to attack another tribe to get more land, then press V and check the victory progress of each tribe. If a tribe is beating you, then that's all the more reason to attack them, halt their progress while getting you some more land. If you want to watch more tips videos, I'll put the playlist on screen as well as in the description. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips that you'd like to share, as I'd love to hear some more feedback. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.